Well, YouTube, I lied. Told Charlie that I would never pull the motor on this pickup again. But it's gonna happen today. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I really screwed up the transmission transfer case. I got spare parts, but I'm not going to be able to show you the carnage really very well until I get it all out, but I think I'm just going to do it by just pulling the whole motor and everything. Just jerking it all out at once. I think that's going to be the easiest way. I'll pull the radiator out. I've already got it drained, got all the chores and everything done today, and so I'll just spend the rest of the afternoon in the shop getting transmission transfer case swapped. Now, this one has was equipped with the 241 transfer case. Actually, you might be able to see it from right there, what's going on. But it's a notoriously light-duty transfer case. What I'm going to replace it with, though, is I can't remember if they call them a 218 or a 215 or something like that. Or maybe I got my numbers all mixed up. But at any rate, this is the transfer case I'm going to replace it with. I do have a 241 down in the shed, but or whatever number that is. I believe it's a 241. But I really don't want to put that one back in. It's just, there's no sense in pulling it all apart and putting light duty parts back in it when it's essentially a work truck. So I gotta pull that lower radiator hose and we'll get some stuff unbolted, get the transfer case off the back and unbolt the cross member and all that nonsense. And then we'll just go from there and see what happens. Well, my faithful viewers, here's the carnage. Well, the beginning of it anyways. This is just the transfer case. Transmission is just as mucked up. Split this thing all the way around. I didn't have to do that. It did it on its own. But, yeah, so joy. Oh, joy. But, yeah, and at this point I'm pretty certain that it was the transfer case that failed and not the transmission, because this pin is not supposed to be free like this. It's not supposed to be sticking out. It's supposed to be back in the case. And I think possibly what happened is, however it happened, what I'm thinking is that this pin slipped and popped it into whatever gear it happened to be in when I was doing 105 plus, and jammed up the transfer case, and the mess happened from there. You see the cracking all along there down the side. My hunch is that it wedged itself into 4 low or something like that, and continued to tear shit up all the way down the line till whatever, the weakest links give, which would be those aluminum cases on the transfer case and the transmission. But, looks like I got one other thing I forgot to do. I forgot to unhook my choke cable, which I finally got hooked up. And then I'll just get my chain strapped up and over, and we'll jerk this thing right out. The engine picker back here at the ready. So, let's get rigged up. Well, we're back. You can see the pickup's not in here anymore. This is the tranny that came out, and it's got this nifty crack all the way around the bell housing. Oh joy. So the tranny's completely junk. Found out that was a rebuilt tranny. So, who knows. But, anyways, this is a tranny, had about 110,000 miles on it thereabouts, out of, a vehicle that we called the Big Ass Go-Kart, but you guys never got to see that. That was before I was making videos. Basically, it was a seat and steering wheel on a, sitting on a four-wheel drive frame with a built 302 sitting between the frame rails. It was pretty wicked. We had a lot of fun with that. But for now, focus on the here and now. Yeah, we gotta get that transmission off and that transmission off, get everything split, put back together, and ready to go in the pickup. So, just a matter of getting her done.